Hi, Aquarius, and this is Just with your 2020 yearly tarot reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Aquarius, we're going to do something a little different. If you were here for last year's reading, we're only going to go through the quarters, not monthly. And so we're going to have 3 months at a time for 4 quarters each. We're going to look at the first quarter first. Keep in mind, this is general. May not resonate with all of you. You guys know that. Also, I had a whole spiel for Capricorn. Now I'm kind of, my mind is drawing a blank. But also, keep in mind that this, although it's quarters, right? So we're looking at 3 months at a time. This can be a one-off, like one time you experience this. This can go throughout the course of 3 months. This can be something that some of you can rarely feel or is very prominent. So it will be different for all of you. It's not a personal reading. It is a general. So for those of you who would like something more personal for yourself, you're welcome to set up a reading on my site for yourself for a yearly, or get a yearly from anyone of your choosing that you happen to have a very strong connection with. That being said, let's get into this first quarter, which will be January, February, March 2020. Now, you may come into this year feeling like a situation is a bit of a challenge. All of you will be different, but for some of you, communicating, cutting something off, severing it, or being able to kind of work through a problematic situation coming in could be a bit of a challenge. Getting the truth also can be a bit of a challenge, or getting someone to communicate with you, work things out. Challenging. You're coming off of the hills of a heartbreak, a disappointment, and you're now fashioning yourself like you have to do it on your own, right? Now it's all up to you to take care of this. And you have a big decision to make as far as moving on from one place to another. For some of you, it will be your home life, and you've been stressing yourself out, but you're going to find out that it's actually going to be good news, and good opportunities will come your way to find something new if, in fact, you are looking to move. Stress and worry and anxiety, I do feel like it's going to kind of be behind you if you see it differently, if you find the right perspective. And you may be putting in your notice of, okay, I'm about to leave, I'm about to move, or now you know completely the timing of which your transition in home matters is going to change. And thus foundation, because some of you have made the decision or some news came to you that you have the green light to move forward in a project. You may, if you have your own business, you may have new opportunities, new jobs, new contracts. Also, your contract may renew. If you work contractually, you may also have a new opportunity to start a completely new career. You may be starting a new business. You will feel like you have this star power. All eyes are on you. You're going to get a lot of attention, good, bad, or indifferent, but the attention will be on you. And some of you have this very stoic, but very fixed energy. Okay, some of you could be saving for this potential change and shift, which is a smart thing to do. And I feel that some of you are either not communicating or not being very honest, particularly Aquarius women. And I think as far as women are concerned, the first 3 months, be very careful. You can encounter all different kind of women. Women who have been hurt, so their pain, hurt people, so they can hurt you by divorce, be a bit disappointing. Being a bit of a liar, lying by omission, keeping things a secret, or someone who feels very self-focused and self-interested. They really don't have much time to help others, and that's not what they're here to do. Some people just feel like that. This is a test time. This is very much, some of you could be literally taking a test. If you're taking a literal test, I feel like some of you are definitely going to ace it. Others of you, you may be, I could keep getting moving, but secretly you're going to do this, or moving away from something, and it's like behind closed doors. So this could be, settling something with your company, your job, or partnership of some sort, career wise, settling something with a builder, contractually agreed job with your real estate or with your home. This could be in any area of your life, and kind of either finding it a challenge to make a decision because money may be a little bit challenged, or it's all about money, particularly I think for some of you, this is going to be about you and another person relationship that may seem very problematic, very challenging, right? And you may feel like the situation is hopeless. I'm not talking to them anymore. I'm not telling them what I'm going to do, because they're going to try to, ruin it. Or every time I tell them something, or I talk to them, or I reveal something, you know, I may regret it, right? So I feel like, you're going through these 3 months, kind of putting it into something. And if you have to settle it, you guys will be settling it away from the public eye, away from other ears and eyes. Secretly, you'll be settling something. But something is going to end, and it's like, okay, now we're going to decide to move forward quietly. We're not going to say anything about this. And people could ask, are you moving? I heard you moving. No, I'm not moving. Yes, you're moving, and you're moving. You guys are in a relationship. I thought you, but no, we're not. No, and you're in a relationship. It's that type of thing. So definitely secrets. Definitely secrets. Definitely keeping things under your vest. We're going to see, just like I was telling Capricorn, I said, Capricorn, I just have this feeling that, at first things are going to get good, but it's going to get a little wild for you guys. You guys are starting off with things being a little shaky in some areas, even though someone's putting on this brave face of like, oh, it's all fine. I'm good. I'm fine. Everything is fine. But underneath the scenes and behind the scenes, it's a lot going on. A hell of a lot of stuff, moving parts is going on here. And I just feel like, things will probably get better for you later on, but we'll see. We'll see. Don't hold me to that. That being said, you guys need to be aware of some dates, right? So I feel like this year should be a really good, powerful year for you guys, simply because the nodes are going to work for you, Sagittarius and Gemini. The nodes are going into Sagittarius and Gemini. It will trine you. So karmic events and situations will come kind of end easily to help you manifest the things that you need and want. And letting go of situations with Sagittarius, having that opportunity with it sextiling you, will give you an opportunity to let things go for the positive, for new things to begin. So the ability to let any issues go from the past, something past that was problematic, there's a great opportunity for those to happen quite nicely, right? So yeah, these energies this year, I have to say, for you guys will be good. Now, in addition to that, there will be Mars and Aries. Don't quote me on the dates. I know it either begins August or September 2020, and it definitely ends mid-November. And it's going to be in Mars retrograde Aries. And that, thankfully for you, it sextiles you. So again, once again, opportunities to rectify problematic issues from your past, to make them work out in your favor, or to go in a more positive direction. So those things you need to look out for. Now, when it comes to career matters, some of you, like I said, are starting anew, but it's something that's very divine. It's a divine move in your career path that you're going toward. It's not much you have to do, but you will find yourself, again, behind the scenes and secretly taking meetings and discussing things. So this is the time to get out there. Not necessarily that you're going to act on it. Some of you will, but this is a great time to have those talks and discussions, and kind of pinpoint a time frame of when it's going to be the right time to act and to move on and to move forward with something. Now, but I would just be conscious, unless it's you making the decisions, be very conscious, because someone could change their mind. They may, truthfulness, or getting someone to just communicate honestly or very direct. First 3 months, see it as a challenge. So don't believe everything you hear, and believe half of what you see. That being said, when it comes to love, you single Aquariuses, you have initiated. There's been some initiating of conversation, communication, to get down to the bottom of something, either to sever it and be done with it once and for all, and take on this new stance that, hey, I'm single. We're getting a divorce. We're separating. We've broke up. I'm single again, and I love it. You don't love it. You stop lying. You don't love being single. You don't love it. You have to, and some Aquarius men may feel like, you know what, I'm not dating right now. It's too damn expensive. I don't have money for it. I'm not going to be spending $40 and $50 and $80 and $100 a pop just to try to get to know someone, when I know that she could be lying to me and manipulating me, and I'm out of money. So I do feel like some of you are taking on this more self-care, help, wellness and only deciding to, make the investment towards someone that you truly like, your emotions, your whole body, spirit, and mind is in it. No longer are the days of you just, carelessly going out with that bravado. Now, some of you Aquarius men may, because, here's the King of Wands with the Three of Cups. And so that does speak to, intently going out strategically with the Seven of Swords right beside it, but going out intently, physically to align with other people. Absolutely. And you've kind of made the decision. We're done. We're over. Now I can do what I want to do. It's come out. Someone's made it very clear. You may not have said anything about it, but your actions are going to speak volumes. Okay. And in that case, if you are getting yourself out and about, I don't feel like you're really opening yourself up to a commitment just yet. You're still not ready for it. There's someone mentally that you still have a very strong connection with, that you kind of want to see, that maybe at a distance from you. You may feel like this is your person. This is your one. This is your wish come true. Like you always wanted this type of person. They're everything to you, but you're feeling the disconnect. You're feeling that, you can't have this person. You have to accept it for what it is. And so off you go, right? You may, if you guys shared a home, or, you had a strong commitment, you may find, particularly at night when you're home alone, that things become a little bit too real and mentally you're in your head a bit. But I feel like that kind of gives way and you find yourself in a better place, right? You can finally say, okay, I'm going to detach from this, let it go. Because there could be someone else as you're out and about and entertaining other people that you meet. Absolutely. You can meet something very frivolous and mundane, someone out of these three people, if there's three people, right? But going out, socializing, and it doesn't have to be physically, it could be, online. But it's something about going out, meeting other people, opening yourself up to others will foster secretly a connection with another person. Okay. Now you couple, and let me go back. Yeah, this fire sign doesn't have to be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, because fire signs are truly the game changers in the lives of every sign I read for 2020. So you guys be careful, because you may meet a player, which is a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It doesn't have to be, but this person may not be being may not be the most honest. Some of you may not be very honest with this person. You may already know that this is, just for a moment in time and you're here to enjoy yourself, but you may not expect that it's going to go past physical. It's going to go past just the mundane. It's going to get kind of deep, you and this person, if you keep engaging with them. Now, this fire sign, some of you, if you've already had a very deep connection with them, they are going to try to work things out with you. They're going to give you their part, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this fire sign they want to work things out. They don't want to hold on to any issues and burdens and problematic situations. Like, they want to get past that. And they feel sad about how things ended. They wish it could be different. They may be, like I said, someone who you just feel like you're a dog, you're a cheater, and, they feel sad about it. But I mean, hell, some people just are who they are, right? I feel like, they may already have someone in their life, or they find you very attractive, Aquarius, but they have a lot of options. So yeah, it could just be a sticky situation if you guys have children, because Six of Pentacles is my child support card, or having to kind of deal with each other for things other than yourself, have to give even if you don't want to. You guys will be able to at least be cordial and keep the peace for those reasons. If there's no children involved, there's going to be this wanting to kind of let bygones be bygones. And I think secretly you will. Secretly, you're going to let bygones be bygones. Couple Aquarius, you are at a standstill, stalemate with your mate. Taking it a little step at a time. Again, the two of you, it may be very difficult to communicate. Someone may even try to step out of the relationship because communication is really bad. There can be verbal abuse, just really feeling like your relationship is extremely challenging and problematic, and you may not even really feel like you know exactly what the hell to do. And you're just saying to yourself, maybe I need to change my scenery. Maybe I need to get a job where I'm traveling a lot, or I just need some time to myself. So some of you may Either try to fix this by going on a retreat or going out together and spending more quality time with one another, or someone could decide to say, listen, I'm gonna take this project out of state, out of town, just to give yourself a little bit of a moment to yourself. But I would say, if any of you have relationship woes, be very communicative and honest. Even if you don't want to, some of you just want to be alone. Some of you want to be single and you're not being honest about it. You may be telling someone you love them and you don't. But if there's still love and you do want this relationship, be very transparent and try to, establish date nights or do something different, go on a trip. Just try to, change it up, because there can be a secret love affair blossoming off of someone kind of detaching from their actual relationship. Okay. And it's kind of going to happen very quickly. It's not going to take much for someone to kind of meet someone, or a friendship to turn into something more, right? Because someone here is craving and starving for attention, emotional connection, and they're going to get it. I feel like they're going to get it come hell or high water. So if you want your relationship, fight for it. If it's yours, right? So you shouldn't feel like you can't fight for something that belongs to you. So that's what I have for you guys for the first quarter. Now let's go on to your second quarter. To continue on with the video, click the link in the description box below.